Minnesota Vikings are in the derby to land CFL Calgary Stampeder superstar cornerback Tre Roberson. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Tre Roberson, that sounds a bit familiar. Well, it's because, beep, bop, 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 boop, he was a former Viking. Yeah, it's because he was in training camp and was on the practice squad of the Vikings in 2016 as well as 2017. Didn't make the team then because he was a raw, converted college quarterback, and also the Vikings were loaded at cornerback at the time. But now that Roberson is better, he's a lot better, and the Vikings suck at the position, it may work out. Now, this is sort of akin to, hey, the Vikings tried to sign DeRon Carter when he came down from the CFL, except they had him in camp earlier and didn't work out. Kind of like that, except I actually think that Roberson has some NFL teeth. So background on him. 27 years old, 6 foot 190, was 2010 Mr. Football in the state of Indiana. Former quarterback as a Hoosier at the State University before transferring to Illinois State. He lost his job to Sudfeld. Nate Sudfeld? Yeah, Studfeld with the Eagles. Yeah. He ended up throwing 3,221 yards as well as 30 touchdowns on top of rushing for 1,029 yards and 11 touchdowns as a junior in 2014. Woo! It's pretty solid. Came into the Vikings as a UDFA tryout. Didn't even get invited to the combine. How gangster is that? But he was a UDFA Vikings tryout in 2016, ended up making the 90-man, and looked really good in preseason. Looked pretty damn solid for a guy who's changing positions. Surrendered only 2 catches on 7 targets, as well as had a pass broken up. He did well enough to earn a practice squad spot in 2016, and then also through 2017, even though he had another solid camp and preseason, wasn't retained. Didn't make the 53-man, as well as didn't warrant a practice squad spot that year. So fast forward, 2018 in spring, he signed with the Calgary Stampeders of the CFL, won a Grey Cup that year, 2018, and then also became a CFL All-Star in 2019 this past season. So that's where we are to date. ESPN's Mike Reese the Beast, is reporting that 14 teams will be working Roberson out, the Vikings among them. Now, personally, I think maybe the Vikings got the inside track because loyalty. Only team to give Tre Roberson a shot out of college. The only one that believed in him. I'm sure that'll be part of the hard sell. B, familiarity with the scheme. I mean, even though Jerry Gray is no longer here, they're just working in the Mike Zimmer scheme. He's going to be familiar with the concepts and the verbiage and whatnot, and so he could hit the ground running right away. C, opportunity, because last time Tre Roberson was here, Rhodes was becoming a star, Wayne's is pretty good, Mack was coming into his own, all that other stuff. Terrence Newman was here for some reason. Rhodes might be gone, Wayne's TBD, Mack hopefully isn't gone, but you never know. He's a free agent. So there's going to be a massive opportunity here, especially with Mike Hughes. Maybe the bloom is off the rose a little bit, as well as Holton Hill. Don't really know what you're going to get from him if he's not suspended. And you got Chris Boyd. Really scared of Chris Boyd? I wouldn't be. Yeah, but I think at this point, it would be a great pickup for the Vikings because Roberson has a lot of potential. He's been here, done that, all that other stuff. Also, CFL contracts generally don't break the bank because you are getting a couple of players that maybe washed out of the NFL, did some really good things in the CFL, but you never see just like a massive CFL contract coming down to the NFL. So even though the Vikings are up against the salary cap, I think this would be a great depth piece as well as a great potential piece and bringing Tre Roberson. I always like Tre. I did always like Tre, so I was rooting for him. Glad to see that he's getting another crack at the NFL. Hopefully he's going to be here in purple. All right, your thoughts? Vikings working out former Viking Tre Roberson. Let us know in the comment section below. Also, subscribe for daily Vikings takes. You want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo. Plus, give us a follow on social media as well. But the next time, Skull, production value.